Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
My dream is to become a process and materials design engineer, and I found that the program that would help me realize my dream is SUT's Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering International Program. SUT is a university with high standards, intensive learning, and hands-on practical experience. The program here is designed to cover all aspects of the petrochemical industry from midstream to downstream processes. For example, polymer materials and process of manufacturing good polymer raw materials, processing or shaping them into desired product with high quality control. If you don't get the picture, some examples of polymers in our daily lives include phone cases, car tires, product packaging, automotive parts, and etc. Polymer materials and rubber materials are widely used nowadays. They are used for lots of short-life product packaging which eventually end up as waste and polluting the environment. Our program teaches how to improve these materials to minimize these adverse effects on the environment. Also provided in the program are industrial quality control, plant design, and feasibility study. You will become an engineer who knows about the entire process from process equipment design, operation in the intermediate processes, all the way to the downstream processes such as polymerization, structure and characterization of polymers, properties and testing, and compounding and processing of polymers. You will gain problem-solving skills along the way. The Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering program is an integrated discipline in materials engineering, which is key to serving the growth of petrochemical industry in the region. If you are interested and want to study in an international program, make friends with international friends, come and join us in SUT's Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering program, and you will see why I can make my dreams come true.
Sawadee Krap, or should I say, good evening, everyone. I am Mike Ryan Palmaera, a second-year student taking up Innovative Agripreneur all the way from the Philippines.
Mabuhay! I am Teresa Barlosa from the Philippines, currently a first-year student taking Hospitality Technology Innovation.
And we welcome you all to the first episode of the Suranaree University of Technology Open House Live 2023.
Good evening to you, Pete. How's your day?
I'm fine, thank you, Cha. It was nice seeing you hosting this event for the very first time. Now, how does it feel to be one of the chosen ones to be part of this program?
Honestly, I feel quite nostalgic because last year, I also attended this open house live as a viewer. But at this juncture, I am here as a host. Indeed, it is my pleasure to be here and I'm so excited to see the viewers' participation in this year's SUT Open House Live.
That's good to hear from you, Cha. Just like you, I am also one of the hopefuls wishing to be chosen to be part of this program. SUT itself is not just about bringing good quality education to its learners, but at the same time, bringing the students' fullest potential. But this time, SUT Open House Live is created for aspiring hopefuls like you watching on mobile phones, tablets, and other gadgets that are wishing to be part of this phenomenal opportunity.
That is right, P. SUT Scholarship for academic year 2023 is now offering 20 full academic scholarships from 4 different programs here in SUT. For more details about the scholarship, please stay tuned. And for those of you who are currently watching this live in your home, don't forget to register for this event through the links that can be found on your screen or comment section or by scanning the QR code. Also, feel free to comment down below your country, inquiries, or comments for this event or use the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023.
That's right. This event is designed for the future college students who aspire to study at Suranaree University of Technology. We would like to walk you through the international programs offered here in SUT, the scholarship opportunities, tuition fees, student life, and more interesting stuff. I can even enumerate all of them. In short, how it is like to be an SUT student.
That's correct, P. However, this year's SUT Open House Live will be a little bit different from the previous one.
Is that so?
Yes, P, because for this year's Open House Live, you will not only see us once, but all Wednesdays of March starting this week. You all heard it right. All 4 different SUT international programs will be showcasing their faculty and what it is all about to study in their majors.
That's good to hear then. Our aspiring hopefuls will get to know them even better. Now to get this open house started, we'd like to introduce you to the first faculty. All the way from the Institute of Engineering. If your dream is to become a petroleum engineer or maybe a polymer engineer someday, this course is the right fit for you. For this week's SUT Open House Live, we'll get to know more about what it feels to be a student of Petrochemical and Polymers Engineering. But first, let us get to know more about the Suranaree University of Technology.
Suranaree University of Technology, Innovation and Sustainable University.
SUT or Suranaree University of Technology is located in Nakhon Ratchasima province and is established on July 27, 1990. It is named after Tao Suranaree, the local heroine. It is also one of the national research universities specializing in science and technology, which now moving towards an entrepreneurial university. Key areas of SUT are the following: manpower for the future, impactful research and innovation, and last but not the least, sustainable development.
Suranaree University of Technology received recognition not only in Thailand but also in the world's ranking. SUT ranked the 6th among universities and 2nd in science and technology by the Times Higher Education Asia University ranking in 2022. SUT also ranked 7th in engineering in Thailand by THE. SUT also ranked 3rd among Thai universities under 50 years of age in the ranking of the world's leading university by Times Higher Education. Lastly, SUT ranked 3rd in physical sciences in Thailand by Times Higher Education.
Quick facts about SUT are the following. In SUT, we have 13,769 undergraduate students, 971 who are currently taking master's degree, 550 who are currently taking doctorate's degree, with a grand total of 16,040 students in the university. In terms of staff, we have 568 academic staff and 921 supporting staff. Now, if we proceed to the international community, SUT has 214 international students coming from 20 different countries under 19 different faculties. Overall, the SUT single campus area is approximately 1,100 hectares.
Suranaree University of Technology consists of 9 faculties: Institute of Engineering, Institute of Science, Institute of Agricultural Technology, Institute of Social Technology, Institute of Medicine, Institute of Nursing, Institute of Public Health, Institute of Dentistry, and Institute of Digital Science. Each faculty offers a variety of degree programs at both undergraduate and graduate level. Aside from that, SUT is proud to have our very own facilities such as the University Hospital, University Farm, Entrepreneurship Academy, and Technopolis or Science Park.
In terms of scholarly output of SUT, so far we have 3,485 with 28,939 citation counts, with a field citation impact of 0.92 and a citation per publication around 8.3, an H5 index of 50, and a publications with international collaboration around 42%. And several strong research topics of SUT can be found on the right side of your screen.
SUT Centers of Excellence, Entrepreneurship, Agricultural Product Innovation, Technology and Innovation for Korat Chicken Business Development, Microbial Technology for Agricultural Industry, Innovation for Sustainable Infrastructure Development, Electromagnetic Wave Application, Biomass, Biomechanics Medicine, Advanced Functional Materials, and High Energy Physics and Astrophysics.
In the 1,100 hectares of SUT, you could enjoy 21 different facilities and infrastructures and 4 different grades you could explore. So in other words, SUT is not just a university of academic excellence, but more is about to unfold in this university.
SUT follows a trimester system, which the first trimester starts August to November, second trimester is December to March, and the third trimester starts from April to July.
In terms of international collaborations, SUT has collaborations with 92 institutes and under 23 different countries across the globe.
For SUT strength, we have the areas in physics, quantum technology and sensors, geoinformatics, chemistry, biochemistry, and the largest engineering faculty in civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronic engineering, transportation engineering, mechanical and aeronautic engineering, materials engineering, biotechnology, food technology, aquaculture, stem cell, animal reproduction, biomechanics, tropical diseases, community care, and intervention. For COE, entrepreneurship, high energy physics and astrophysics, advanced functional materials, biomechanics medicine, biomass, electromagnetic wave application, innovation for sustainable infrastructure development, technology and innovation for Korat chicken business development, agricultural product innovation, and microbial technology for agricultural industry. We also have cooperative education, entrepreneurship academy, and community health.
International activities that SUT offers are the following: global online courses, GPBL are also known as Global Project-Based Learning. We also have Global Entrepreneurship Camp, Student and Staff Exchange Program, collaborative online teaching, invited talks, and webinars, and many more.
To know more about SUT International Affairs, you can contact us at cia.sut.ac.th. And for more information and inquiries, you can contact us at our Facebook page or Facebook account at SUT Center for International Affairs and at Gmail cia@g.sut.ac.th. We also have our contact number, which is shown at your screen.
There you have it, folks. Indeed, Suranaree University of Technology is a perfect fit for aspiring students who want to be entrepreneurial, innovative, and at the same time practical. Now let us see what is happening in the online community.
We have a comment from Mr. Mark Katahan. So surreal to be watching this live. Indeed.
We also have another comment from Mr. Mark Atahan. It's always been my dream to study in SUT. That's right. SUT is a dream school for everyone.
SUT is perfect for you, Mr. Mark. We also have comment from Denise Mahusay. Hello po. I think she's from the Philippines. Hello to all our viewers from the Philippines. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Another comment from Mr. Marvin Carrion, very informative. That's right. It's everybody's dream to be in SUT. And this time it is open now for academic scholars in the year 2023.
We also have a comment from Wipawi Usaha. Says, you rock, guys. Thank you so much for that comment. Ajan.
Thank you so much for all your comments, guys. We will read them again later on. Keep your comments coming, guys. Once again, thank you so much for all your comments. We will read them again later on. Keep your comments coming, guys, and don't forget to use the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023. Now that you already have a little background about Suranaree University of Technology, let's take a look at how it feels to be a student here in SUT. Let's watch this video.
What I really love about SUT are the beautiful nature within the campus. The environment inside helps when you want to unwind with nature.
The campus is full with shops inside and outside, so I can totally find fresh goods from our university farm mart or to the ones that offer great convenience.
SUT definitely give us the campus feel. Just wasn't in the campus offer many services that you and the friends can get to enjoy. I try to do physically, not just only academically.
I really love the SUT library. The library is conducive for learning. I can work on my homework and projects and organize study sessions with peers or if you prefer individual. The library also offers a lot of services so you can get more on your study time.
The laboratories here are top-notch. I like how we can always learn and improve ourselves with the caliber of laboratories. I am friends with a lot of people because I live in the campus. The campus dormitory is very secure. I feel safe and protected, especially amidst the pandemic.
Classrooms in the campus are special in great for engagements with fellow classmates and professors.
The community here in the SUT is very welcoming and inviting. I like how we all feel like a family here. Joining a lot of clubs, lectures, classes, opportunities to meet new people and expand our network.
I value the relationships that I get to nurture here at my stay in SUT. And yes, I definitely feel like SUT is my second home.
Whoa! The life here in SUT is truly a must experience, especially for those who want to study abroad. Is it right, Cha?
I couldn't agree more, P. I especially like the tree tunnel, which is a perfect place to jog and take good Instagrammable photos. It's not just a tree tunnel, but there are so many places inside the campus you can go whenever you feel bored. We have a beautiful lake inside the campus as well, and I already tried kayaking there. It's fun and exciting. I hope you guys can experience these things as well. Like it's literally a paradise.
Truly, SUT is indeed a university full of activities that you could try on. For example, as a cafe file, what I like about SUT is the coffee shops that can be found around the university. A must bucket list needs to be complete if you're like me.
Before we start, let's all meet our speakers for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the beautiful and handsome faces of Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering Royal Scholars. Hello.
So, hi everyone. My name is Carl Christian A. Navarro. I am from the Philippines and I am already in my junior year or third year in Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering. I hope you all guys watch this and hope you have fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Christina Sabal Gonzalez from the Philippines and a chemical and student here in SU.
So, hello everyone. My name is Supanyawut. I am from Cambodia. Now I'm holding bachelor degree studying here in Suranaree University of Technology in Department of Engineering in Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering International Program. And I am a first year student.
Good evening, everyone. I am Conrado Garma III from the Philippines. You can call me Third, and I am currently a freshman student at Suranaree University of Technology under the Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering and one of the Royal Scholars of the Royal Scholarship 2022.
Thank you so much, Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering Royal Scholars. We'll see you later on. Now, moving forward to formally introduce to you the guidelines for Royal Scholarship Academic Year 2023, let's all welcome Mr. Conrado Garma III.
Good evening, everyone. Again, I am Conrado Garma III, and you can call me Third. At this point of time, I will guide you through the facts or details that you need to know about the Royal Scholarship. A lot of international students outside Thailand, like us, benefit a lot from this scholarship. And mind you, it will literally change the course of your life as it already did to us. That is why, if you are still hesitant to join our growing SUT international community, I hope this open house will persuade and inspire you. To proceed, 20 Southeast Asian scholars will be chosen for the 2023 Royal Scholarship through a systematic and meticulous process. These 20 slots for the scholarship will only be applicable to students of Southeast Asian countries except Thailand. There will be a total of 5 students enrolled in each of the 4 primary courses, which are Civil Engineering, Mechanical and Aeronautical Engineering, Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering, and Innovative Agripreneur. You can get more information regarding these majors after watching all the open house lives starting today until the 29th of March. Now, let us talk about the scholarship benefits. The first benefit is the waiver of tuition fees, which covers all the subject credits you choose to enroll in each term. This benefit is especially valuable to Royal Scholars because it frees us from having to consider how much each subject would cost in each term. Thus, we can enroll as many as we can as long as it abides to the rules and schedule of our respective majors. Next one is the on-campus accommodation. This talks about our living factor here in Thailand. Since the scholarship covers this factor, we are already free of the dorm fees during the school days. However, during the term breaks, which last for 15 days at maximum, we are obliged to pay our stay for each day, which costs about 50 baht. But if you joined any term break classes or volunteering school activities just like this open house, the cost of living will be reduced to 20 baht per day. As a scholar here who already experienced 2 term breaks, I do not think it's a huge amount because it already covers everything during your 15-day vacation stay, which includes the electricity bill and water bill. All in all, the on-campus accommodation that is from this scholarship makes us free of any fee that we need to pay for our respective dormitories. Next one on the list is the health and accident insurance. Worry not, since SUT Hospital also provides free checkup and medicines if you are unwell through this scholarship. You just need to show your health insurance card, which you will receive once you arrive here in SUT. It covers an amount of 8,000 baht, which is actually huge enough. But of course, we do not wish our juniors bad things, so I hope the health insurance budget won't be used often. Lastly, and probably our most favorite one, is the monthly allowance. Royal Scholarship provides a monthly living allowance of 4,000 baht. You may think that this is a small amount or ask yourself if it suffices the cost for a month, but actually living here in Thailand for me does not cost an arm and a leg. With great management and budgeting, I believe this 4,000 baht will be sufficient for you to survive in 1 month. The next one we are going to tackle about are the qualifications if you are eligible to apply for the Royal Scholarship. As you can see, these are not particularly strict because you only need to be a citizen of an ASEAN nation, with the exception of Thailand, completed high school or a grade 12 graduate, and have exceptional academic achievement. This academic achievement does not necessarily or specifically pertain to your grades or academic remarks, but also on your extracurricular activities, and trust me, it plays a crucial part on your application. Lastly, and of course the most important, you need in English. Having a strong command in English will not only help you succeed in your studies or majors in your respective international programs, but it will also help you get by in your daily life. At this point of time, let us now answer the question, how to apply for the Royal Scholarship. I will not go into details here since at the end of this live, the application process will be covered point by point, along with the advice on how would you ace the interview and how to prepare after the announcement for the successful applicants. Without further ado, let us jump into it step by step. First and foremost, you need to have an official mail account to fill in the form through the application link and upload the needed documents as follows. Number 1, high school transcript or any equivalent certificate. Number 2, university transcript. As you can see here, it is stated as optional, meaning that you do not need to pass it if it is not available until the application time. Number 3 is the standard English scores. This, I think, confuses most of our applicants. Some of you may ask themselves the questions, why do we need to pass these English scores in the first place? And how does it affect our study? To answer that, your score on your specific English test will determine how many English courses you will need to take during your student life here at SUT. The other speaker will give a full list of details regarding the English scores later, so make sure to stay tuned. To further expound, if you already have your English scores such as TOEFL, IELTS, TOE, IAC, SAT or SAT or the likes, you can immediately submit it on the application form. However, do not worry if you still do not have any of this, because if you're lucky enough to be chosen as one of the scholars, SUT will set an English examination test to get your scores for free. It is usually done a week or two before you fly here at Thailand. Number 4 requirement is your statement of purpose. This statement of purpose is an essay that plays a huge role in your application. Personally, my tips would be, your essay should answer the questions, why did you apply for Royal Scholarship? Why do you want to study abroad, specifically here at SUT? And what differs you from the other candidates, or something between those lines? Number 5 requirement is an essay question that asks you to answer the query, what is the most challenging thing in your life and what did you do to overcome that obstacle? This specific question tests your uniqueness among other candidates, and your answer will basically judge your character as an individual who will study and live abroad. Number 6, and the last requirement, is a short video. It is a maximum of 2-minute video which you would introduce yourself. You can say everything regarding your life, just make sure it will not be too long and stay relevant. Keep in mind what you need to say to make you stand out. And for those who want to be chosen as a scholar, I advise you that you should slay this part. I think that wraps up everything about the guide and details about the Royal Scholarship 2023. To all our potential applicants or those who have already submitted their applications, make sure to like or follow the respective Facebook pages of SUT Center of International Affairs to keep updated, especially the announcement for the shortlisted candidates and of course, the list of scholars which will be announced on 8th of May. Thank you for listening and I hope you find this beneficial. If you have any questions, you can freely ask us and we will answer everything as much as possible at the end of this live. I wish you best of luck and may the stars hear the desire of your heart. Remember that SUT is waiting for you.
Thank you so much, Third. Third, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How about you? Are you fine?
I'm doing fine as well. Good to hear that you are doing good, Third. You are one of the scholars from last year's batch. Now, so far, what is your favorite spot in the campus?
My favorite spot would be the SUT Lake because every time I go there, it enhances my mood. Like the cold breeze, the silence, and the view are just so mesmerizing that it makes me feel recharged and re-energized every time I go there.
A must visit indeed in the university. Thank you once again, third, and we'll see you again in a short while. Now, let us read some comments from the online community.
We have comment from Peter Wick says, can't wait to know more about SUT. Indeed, there's a lot of things to know more about SUT.
Another comment from Miss Venice Mahusay. Can't wait to meet you guys. We can't wait to see you soon, Miss Venice, as well.
We have comment from Aliyah Kulin Hongoy. She says, amazing. Thank you.
Now, the online community is pumped up with questions and inquiries, and we'll read them more later on. So keep it coming, folks. For inquiries and questions, don't forget to use the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023.
Now let us all proceed on how it feels to study as a petrochemical and polymer engineering student here in SUT International Program. To know about their faculty better, especially in their academic, social, and lifestyle, let us all welcome Mr. Carl Christian Nacario, Mr. Conrado Garma III, and Mr. Sopanya Booth.
Thank you, Cha. So for everyone who are wondering, how is it like studying abroad, specifically studying at an international program here in Suranaree University of Technology, then please allow me to walk you through how is it like the academic life here in SUT. The academic year in SUT follows a trimester system as mentioned earlier. This means that in one academic year, there will be 3 consecutive terms. Each term will span across 12 weeks and a trimester break in between them. Although we can all agree that in that kind of system, studying here is quite challenging. However, I would argue that even if despite the challenge, you will still gain a lot of fun and rewarding opportunities beyond that. Now, specific to the engineering department and petrochemical and polymer engineering, you will most likely follow a suggested study plan by your respective adjunct advisors. This study plan will help you plan out your study load each trimester so you will be on track and not delayed. Although changes can be made to the study plan, it is best to follow the recommendation by your adjunct as much as possible. Now, an example of a study plan for your study in your 4 years of stay here in SCT, your first and second years will most likely include basic engineering courses in your core curriculum subjects such as physics and chemistry. Then at your second, third, and fourth year, you will then be studying more about your major and then followed by the cooperative education. As you further progress into the upper years, you will be then taking several more of the ACCs or the area of concentration with a mix of GECs or general education courses, free electives, and co-op or cooperative education. For your reference, our academic lives in each trimester is a mix of these subjects: ACCs, co-op, GECs, and free electives. To be specific, ACCs are some of the basic engineering courses like chemistry, calculus, and physics, and if you are going to your majors, then it will most likely include polymerization, rubber composites, organic chemistry, chemical reaction engineering, catalysis, unit operations, polymer rheology, among others. This is specific to the petrochemical and polymer engineering subjects. For the cooperative education, this is the internship academic subject here in SUT, which is mostly available at your third or fourth year. Now, GECs or general education courses are some of the subjects that all of the majors are required to take. These subjects are to help you improve your soft skills in as much as your hard skills. These soft skills include your communication, problem-solving skills, critical thinking, public speaking, and presentation skills, among others. So this will include subjects such as life skills, love yourself, law and daily life, digital literacy, and others. Now, for the free electives, these are the kind of subjects that you will be taking from other majors or from other institutes like the agripreneur, civil, mechanical, hospitality, and others. This means that you will need only at least 8 credits worth of subjects from these majors. Now, as I end my part, I would like to assure you that although it seems intimidating and exhausting, I hope you will have the courage to brave through this kind of academic life because I believe you should not only focus on the academic aspect but also have time to make friends and build a community inside the campus that you can be part of. Now, I think having a community here in SUT makes it a little easier to transition and adjust once you start studying here in SUT. Therefore, I say to have a academic life, good academic life, you need to find good support groups, which is why social life here in SUT is one thing you guys can look forward to. So, Jans, please take it over.
So thank you. Good evening again. My name is Sopanyawot and you can call me Jens. And now let me continue to describe social life in SUT. There are 7 main points being rest, dormitory, library and learning space, healthcare, transportation, food, university activities, and university club. So let's go to the first point. We are going to talk about dormitory. SUT offers us an acceptable place to live. The dormitory is comfortable and safe. Inside the room, we get a bed, a self-learning table, and enough space for putting our stuff. Moreover, there are clean bathroom, learning areas, and green gardening as well. Students can live safely in the dormitory because there is 24-hour security guard using student ID card to enter the dormitory, and feel free to ask for help from the dormitories committee when we are in the trouble. It is really convenient because my dormitory is near to the bus stop, canteen, laundry, and also a mart, thus it can adjust me to live and study joyfully. For the second point, we are going to talk about library and learning space. SUT Library welcomes every student to make projects, self-studying, research, reading, and group discussion. Library serves a variety of books, including documents and ebooks, provides an individual study room, group study room, computer room, and many learning space by student requirement. Not only in the library, but also almost every building in our university has learning space for our students. For the third part, we are going to talk about healthcare. This factor is needed to guarantee students' health during studying on campus and around the campus. There is primary hospital called PCU for providing us medicine and treatment for a common health issue. If student faces with the serious issue, the university also has a center hospital called SUT Hospital, which gives emergency service and treatment for serious disease and symptoms. This is totally good for every student to feel safe during academic life on campus. Now, let's go to explore more about the transportation. Being a student here in SUT, we have to know that our university is big. Going from one building to another is quite far. There is no worry for a student who has their own motorbike, but as international students, SUT also provides many buses for going to study and serve us to many places around the campus, such as academic building, library, cafeteria, dormitory, hospital, market, and so on. The bus is big, clean, comfortable, and has professional drivers for us. And going to next point, it's about the food. There is many canteens and variety of food for students in SUT. There is a big cafeteria near academic buildings and dormitories. Besides these places, students can choose to eat at many places around university, which is offering the food in the market. Likewise, SUT Pharmac is also a very good place for buying fresh vegetables, fruits, meal, juice, and another products which are produced by our university. Moreover, university activities also conclude in our social life. Studying here, we can get a lot of opportunity enjoying many events as a volunteer or participants as event created by CIA or university like Thai Inter Friendship, WTUC, Christmas party, sport competition, and field trip as well. Last but not least, we have University Club. SUT creates a lot of clubs for students to participate according to their preference, including music club, frisbee club, cheerleading club, SE club, logi club, and so on. So this is my point. And If you want to get to know more about the student life in SUT, Third will continue about the health lifestyle as SUT student.
Hello there again. I am Third, and now I will share you how I keep my body fit, in shape, and healthy. Since Carl and Jans already talked about the academic and social life of a student living here in the university, I will cover the aspect with the questions: how do we keep ourselves healthy? Do we have sufficient time to balance our lifestyle? And what do we do to keep our body in shape? I admit, after listening to Kuya Carl's talk, it felt like the university academic life of an SUT student is exhausting, tiring, and draining. However, here at SUT, we actually have a bunch of activities that help us balance our intelligence and emotional quotient. How do we fit that in our schedule? One real answer: time management. First, I would like to personally share my health activities or exercise routine as a first year student of SUT. Inside the Suranaree University of Technology, we have the building called Sports and Health Center, where our own health and fitness gym can be found. I go there twice a week after my classes to improve my health, attain my body goal, and maintain my tone. It is provided with complete equipment and tools which you can use to improve a specific part of your body. The sports and health sciences students are also there, ready to guide and help you if you have some questions about how to use a specific equipment or how to properly do a certain routine. Moreover, inside the same building, we have the aerobic and dance rooms, which I do not frequently go to because I am not fond of dancing, but having tried it once, I can say that it is very enjoyable, especially the Zumba exercise, because the lead dancers themselves are enthusiastic and jolly. We also have our own swimming pool, which my friends love to go to even in the cold weather. You need to apply for a membership though, but I am telling you, it is worth it. A lot of activities indeed can be done inside the building, but the thing I love the most inside the Sports and Health Center is the indoor volleyball court where I am able to collaborate and team up with different nationalities to play. And I swear they are so good, and you can learn a lot of things from them. And this does not just apply to volleyball. A lot of students, especially athletes, go to what we call the field, where tennis court, basketball, sepak takraw, badminton, beach volleyball, futsal, football, muay thai, and frisbee courts are found. I am telling you, once the clock strikes at 5 p.m., bunch of students in the respective jerseys rush there to play after classes. The good thing is, even if you're still new there, as we know Thais are very welcoming and smiley, you can easily blend in, or there are instances that they would let you play with them or vice versa, even with the language barrier. Here at SUT, we also have the stadium where huge activities are held, as well as the Pirom Gymnasium where the indoor basketball court, fencing room, table tennis court, and dance room are found. Beside it, the two badminton building courts are placed. Here at SUT also, a lot of students jog, walk, and bike in the tree tunnel going to the beautiful and refreshing lake to de-stress, recalibrate, and re-energize their bodies. Kayaking or rowing on the lake is also one of the favorite activities an SUT student wants to try. We have the rowing club there that would take care of you during your course, and it is just so fun, especially when the sunset is very beautiful. Not just that, I also have several friends who are part of the cheerleading club where they compete to other provinces battling with other national schools in terms of cheer dance, pop dance, and hip hop dances. You know, honestly, I am still amazed up to this day of the things SUT could offer for their students. It just shows how life here at Suranaree University of Technology does not just concentrate on the academic aspect, but they also make sure that the students are healthy by making these sports activities accessible and free. That is why I myself can really attest that student life here is not all about books, because SUT does not only focus on the students' improvement on their academic performances, but they also make sure that they provide enough health activities to their students by means of dancing and playing sports. In my personal life experience, I enjoy these things a lot because whenever I feel like I need to release sweat after an intensive brain activity, I can just easily go to the gym or play volleyball, badminton, or frisbee, which helps me make new foreign friends, hone my skills, and learn the language, or generally speaking, it helps me to improve my intercultural ties, which is one of my main goals why I studied here at SUT. That's it for me. And the bottom line here that I want to leave you is student life at SUT is fun. I enjoy it a lot, and I am sure that you will also find it amazing soon. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for the insightful information, gentlemen. Since we already asked Mr. Third earlier, I want to hear from Mr. Carl and Mr. Supanya. How's your dorm life so far?
Thank you, Char, for their dorm life. According to my experience by living in dormitory as international student for 7 months, I think that our dormitory is acceptable, it's clean and comfortable, and especially I can learn to live with others people by sharing bathroom, sharing room, and it's such a really good experience. And also I have to meet a lot of people from different places, also every region in Thailand and also from another country as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Cha. So for me, I really appreciate the dorm manager that we have in S9, which is Pisak. Pisak has been very kind and generous to us, especially since we really cannot communicate in Thai yet. So in my 3 years of stay here in the SUT and in the dorm, Pisak has been very kind and he really helps us whenever we have trouble. So I think that's the best part of living in the dorm life here in SUT.
I guess most of us here who live in dormitories can relate to that, right? Thank you once again, Mr. Supanya and Mr. Carl. For most of our audience, petrochemical and polymer engineering might sound new. To give us a brief introduction and an overview to each major in petrochemical and polymer engineering, I will give the spot to Ms. Cristina Gonzalez and Mr. Supanya Booth.
Hi everyone, my name is Christina, and now let me do the brief introduction of each major. First is the civil engineering program promotes studies related to survey, analysis, and design of various structures, for example, high-rise buildings and infrastructures such as roads, bridges, highways, lights, and etc. The civil engineering is classified into survey engineering, structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, and construction management engineering. In addition, the curriculum enables students to successfully utilize resources most efficiently and safely with minimal impact on the environment. Let us go to the mechanical and aeronautical engineering. This coursework emphasizes specific technical skills in mechanical engineering and aeronautical engineering, especially manned aerial systems, together with generic skills. You can take entrepreneurship classes or various engineering courses according to their individual preferences. This curriculum emphasizes computation and simulation of machine and aircraft components. High-level engineering software is used when students are learning to design and analyze systems related to mechanical and engineering. And lastly, the innovative agripreneur lies in three words: innovation, agriculture, and entrepreneurship. This course is some sort of food and agricultural business in which learning and tackling food system issue. An innovative agripreneur learn insights into either local or global food issue and come up with practical solutions along with practical experiment, and finally propose practical ideas in addressing food system issue for all level of classes such as community, society, and the world. And that's it for the other majors, and I'll give now the floor to Mr. Supanya to give an overview to our major.
Well, thank you, Christina. On behalf of Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering International Program, I'm very pleased and honored to be one who introduced our program. Some of you may wonder what is petrochemical and polymer engineering? What is the relationship between this major to the real world of engineering? So I will introduce you to some overview of this major. Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering International Program is integrated discipline designed to tailor the petrochemical and polymer industry from manufacturing, shaping, and applications from upstream to downstream. It is value for polymer raw materials or the shaping process of desired products with a high quality control, and it's necessary to acknowledge its best application in our daily life, from phone cases, rubber products, car tires, product packaging, automotive parts, and also involved with petroleum including gas, gasoline, and oil. The program itself provides knowledge in industrial quality control, plan design, and feasibility study. At its core, some utilization include low short of life product packaging that provide harmful consequences to our environment. The program teaches us how to improve and provide substantial sustainability with minimal environmental impact. The international program here in SU2 multiple career opportunities like being an engineer, such as petrochemical engineer, process engineer, process design engineer, sales engineer, polymer engineer, and material engineer, or being teaching positions such as lecturer, professor, or research assistant in the educational field, or being self-employment as well. The program is designed to be finished within 4 years. The first half of your study, you will mostly deal with core curriculum subjects that are intended to build your foundation. Afterwards, will be followed by your majors. If you like working on polymer materials or plastic, the process, design, testing, and making friends with international college, then the Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering International Program is for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Christina and Mr. Supanya. Indeed, petrochemical and polymer engineering is a fascinating field to study and explore. Now that we have an overview about their major, let us see what is happening to the online community.
We have a comment from Venice Mahusay. The SUT bus is really convenient when you need a transportation from the dorm to the classes.
We also have a comment from Ms. Heidi Tabinas Soryagarma. I am very proud that my child study at Suranaree University of Technology. Apply now. That's right, guys. Apply now for this scholarship.
We also have a comment from Pendavid Sok. Whoa, I want to try sports service from the university. Yes, there's a lot of services in the university, especially in sports.
We also have a comment from Miss Princess Juvina Bergado. SUT indeed have a really nice environment where their students feel comfortable and are able to thrive. That's right.
Online community is getting interested with petrochemical and polymer engineering major. We will read them more on later, so keep it coming, folks. For inquiries and questions, don't forget to use the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023. At this juncture, I would like to call in once again all our petrochemical and polymer engineering folks for a short question and answer.
Once again, hello everyone. Since we know more about the student life, about your major, and the Royal Scholarship application process, I guess the viewers and I are just curious and we just want to know more about your perspectives. Anyone could answer. So our first question is, what were your initial expectations for the major while you were applying?
For me, I expected that the path and course will be bumpy, like learning about the properties and behaviors of matter, analyzing polymers, and innovating something good for the environment are just so hard to do. These things, I bet, are not easy to learn. However, I also expect that the laboratory activities in this major would be of great help for me as a future engineer.
For me, I was expecting that there will be no like calculus or physics, but there is still, and I just hope that, yeah.
So thank you for your responses. So the next question, What prompted you to choose PPE?
So for me, when I was applying for the scholarship, I immediately chose petrochemical and polymer engineering because for those who don't know, back in the Philippines, I think there's not much university offering this course. So when I saw this course here in SUT, I didn't hesitate to choose this one because I know that if I applied and got accepted, then my career opportunities would be abroad or outside the country, and that's why I chose petrochemical and polymer, and now I am here. So that's it for me.
So for me, as a first year student, the reason that I want to choose to study in petrochemical and polymer engineering, I think I can say I am a student who interested in studying chemistry. So I do expect that I will get more essential knowledge to apply in my future career and understanding in chemistry. Moreover, I want to explore more about the new experiments, equipment, technology, and connect my studying to the standard practical learning.
So thank you, gentlemen, for your answers. Lastly, we have the question, what are you looking forward to the most in this major?
Personally, I am looking forward most on the laboratories because upon hearing the name of the major, it seems like we will spend a lot of time more in laboratories rather in a classroom setting. And I am aware that it will not be easy, but it kind of gives me the excitement and thrill since, as we all know, the laboratories here at SUT are top-notch. Thus, it will surely help me equip myself for my future endeavors and for my career.
Same with third, I'm also looking forward about the laboratories, and just like other majors, I'm also expecting more field trip in petrochemical and polymer engineering.
So I agree with Third and Christina about the laboratory. I expect that too. But as international student, I choose to come here not just only for the learning purpose, but also I expect to learn how to communicate with other students who come from different places, improve my English and Thai language skill, adapt to a new environment, and learn how to socialize and cooperate closely with the community.
Okay, so I'd also like to weigh in on my opinion. So for me, since I'm already in my third year, I am mostly looking forward for my cooperative education or the internship because in the fourth year we will be having it, and then I'm excited to work in the industry and the one of the petrochemical and polymer industry in Thailand. And one of my second looking forward also is we are also going to have one of our site visit probably next term in one of the petrochemical and polymer industry regions in Thailand. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most in our major.
There you have it, folks. Guaranteed that SUT is such a phenomenal opportunity to grab on if you want to bring out your fullest potential. Now that we know about the perspective of the freshman students, let's take a glimpse of how it feels to be a junior student of Petrochemical and Polymers Engineering major. Without further ado, let us all welcome Mr. Carl Christian Nacario.
Thank you, Mike. So for everyone who are watching us right now, I think it might be easier to relate to our major by sharing with you what we do while we are studying in petrochemical and polymer engineering. First, since I am in an international program, the medium of instruction and learning is in English. So I have to communicate and speak with adjuncts and classmates in English as well. So far, I have had plenty of equally fun and exciting experiences while studying in our major. I would argue that if you are already in your upper years of study, in my case, in my third year, it feels way easier relating to the major because you can already apply and learning by doing. We have a lot of practical experiences, practical laboratories that help bridge our theoretical studies to applied techniques. I am grateful to be sharing my experience with you and what that entails in the program. I will start my experience by sharing with you the opportunity I had studying as an exchange student in Japan back in my second year. I was fortunate enough to study in SIT or Shibaura Institute of Technology in Japan. I was able to study there from September to January. I had the opportunity because most of the programs available in SIT are material sciences and chemistry. This mostly aligns with my major, petrochemical and polymer engineering. Because of that, I was able to study in a subject called environmentally sustainable analysis. Because of that experience, I had an awesome interaction with several diverse students, and I even had an excellent sensei on top of that. Next would be my opportunity to be able to compete in SEAGAP 2021, or the Southeast Asian Global Innovation Challenge, organized by ACS Malaysia, or American Chemistry Society Malaysia. This experience was a pitching competition that challenges us to solve environmental problems through sustainable chemistry. This was during our second year, where we had Ajan Tatia from Polymer Engineering Department as our coach and assisted with our bright and lovely Ates and Kuyas studying master's degree. This was incredibly exciting for us because the support from Ajan and our Ates and Kuyas were phenomenal. This experience made me and my team realize the extent of work that needs to be done to fully understand the depth of what petrochemical and polymer engineering is. I think this was a great stepping stone for us moving forward, because after this competition, it only made sense what we and other groups from the competition are doing in terms of chemistry in our third year. So because of that, we got something valuable out from this experience. Now, finally, and last but not the least, are the practical laboratories here in SUT. As mentioned earlier, this highlights my entire PP experience and possibly yours when you get to study here. In petrochemical and polymer engineering, we are taught how to design, manufacture, shape, and apply various polymers from upstream to downstream processes. This means that as much as possible, we will have knowledge on how our daily commodity plastics, rubbers, oils are being produced from the ground up. As a matter of fact, some raw materials that we normally use in the industry are thin sheets, as you can see on the screen, polymer pellets, and rubber elastomers. These are then further processed by various kinds of techniques to eventually form into our daily commodity items like the plastic bags, plastic bottles, your very own rubber materials as well. From the petrochemical part of our major, we are mostly doing synthesis, or the production of raw materials, and several characterization techniques, or in other words, identification of what and how much polymers are present in a sample. In these following videos that you can see, these are the kind of laboratory model scales that we have in our laboratory, such as the evaporator, filtration system, and distillation units. This petrochemical part of our major helps us to understand how we can separate chemicals, how we can filter out something from a system, and other applications. I think these are one of the biggest laboratory models that we have in our petrochemical department. Next up, the video on the left side, you can see we are making nylon 6 polymer, which is, I think, you should know that it is one of the polymer used in making fishing nets or fishing lines. This on the right side we are trying to characterize the polymer content in a copolymer. So just to inform you, copolymer means that there are two kinds of polymer in a sample. So in this one, we are taught on how we can know how much content there is, or what exactly is in this kind of sample. Now, we then move on to our focus on the polymer part of our major, wherein we will know how we can process the derivation of the raw materials that we had early on. I will be sharing with you a glimpse of the machines that we are able to use while studying in petrochemical and polymer engineering. First would be thermoforming, extruder, and injection molding. These are some of the machines that you will be able to use while studying here. The thin sheets that I've mentioned earlier are used for thermoforming machine, as you can see. Then, the polymer pellets are then used typically for extrusion on extruder machine, or they can also be used in injection molding in the injection molder machine. All of the said machines are commonly used for plastics that you know of. So in this case, we can make your Lego blocks, your plastic bottles, etc. Now, we even have in our laboratories a blow molding machine, which is able to produce the cellophanes, for example, that you use every day. In this machine, it is very integrated, and really you will get to have hands-on experience on how we can produce the daily commodity cellophanes in our daily lives. Lastly, but not the least, is you will also have the chance to work with elastomers, or rubbers in other words. One of the biggest molding machines are in the rubber department, as shown in the video. Rubber materials like the long black streaks, as shown in the picture on the right side, are fed into an extruder, and then further processing like the injection molding is then used to form products depending on the shape and form that is desired. For me, I think this is the interesting part because you can clearly see how the long rugged rubber streaks, as you can see on the right side, can form into something small and compact like a rubber heart as a product. I hope I was able to show you guys how incredible and awesome studying in petrochemical and polymer engineering is. In as much as we loved it, we hope that you will too someday when you study here. Our experiences as your seniors are never not without challenges and problems along the way. So I guess if there's one thing we can say to you as your seniors, then it would be to allow yourself to always be curious because I think if you are curious enough, life opens up doors to you in unexpected ways. So maybe petrochemical and polymer engineering might be that door waiting for you guys to be curious of. Behind that door are experiences that we had that you might have very soon. Until then, as your seniors, we are sending love and support to all of you guys who are applying to the scholarship, and on behalf of all your seniors, we are rooting to everyone. Thank you.
Indeed, that petrochemical and polymer engineering is an interesting course to study here in SUT. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Carl. Mr. Carl, how are you?
I'm doing great, Cha. How about you?
That's good to hear that you're doing great, Mr. Carl. I'm also doing great. You have been an SUT scholar for 3 years now. I just wanted to ask, what is the most challenging part of being one of the chosen ones to have this opportunity?
Well, I think for that question, the one thing I could answer or could think of is the pressure that we felt because if you didn't know, we are the first batch of Filipino scholars here in SUT. So I think that puts a lot of pressure for us to do better because if not, then there wouldn't be the next batch offered for the Philippines. So I think we did a pretty great job because considering now we are already in our fourth batch, hopefully, of Filipino scholars coming from the Philippines. So I think all of your seniors, Filipino seniors, are very proud of what has been done and what will be continued to be done in the future.
It was indeed an inspiring story coming from Mr. Carl, and as one of the scholars here in SUT, definitely we feel the same way. Yet SUT International Program always treat us like a family, and that is truly one of the amazing experiences we will, and the aspiring ones will be treasuring for a lifetime. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Carl, and we'll see you again later on. Now let us see what the online community is up to.
From Mr. Peter Week, I love SUT. I want to live there forever. What can you say about this chat?
Actually, me too. If I get the chance to live in SUT, I will live at SUT. Everything's here. We also have a comment from Venice Mahusay. Tree Tunnel is really the Instagrammable spot. Yes. There's a lot of people who go there and just take a peek which part of the tree tunnel.
We also have a comment from Zen Toricarion, manifesting petrochemical engineering. Hope to see you here in SUT soon, Mr. Zen Toricarion.
We also have comment from Venice Mahusay. Also manifesting field trips for HTI, yes. Our batch is also manifesting for the field trip for HTI.
We also have another comment from Mr. Peter Wick. Everyone is beautiful in SUT, especially the MC. What can you say about this chat?
I agree. Everyone is beautiful. By the way, happy International Women's Day to each and everyone who's watching us tonight rather.
The crowd is getting more interested in the PPE program of SUT. Keep the question coming, folks. For comments, inquiries, feel free to use the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023 down below.
At this very moment, it is now the time to know how to prepare for this amazing opportunity. Once again, we would like to welcome Ms. Christina to walk us through the preparation, requirements needed, and the process in the application for the Royal Scholarship.
Let me discuss again requirement for the scholarship. High school and university transcript can help during the application. You can request it at your school during your high school, senior high school, or college ahead of time. High school transcript is your grade from first year until you are finished high school, and for the university transcript, it is your grade from freshman until senior year. Next, the English score is not essential but can boost the probability of you being accepted since SUT will set an English test after you are chosen as one of the scholars. Commented below are the English language proficiency scores and the corresponding courses in which you are exempted. Again, you can compare it with your reference sheet commented below if you have your English scores already. This also applies for the Scholastic Aptitude Test, in which the score need to be not less than 400. Lastly, don't forget the statement of the purpose and answer the question, what is the most challenging thing in your life and what did you do to overcome such obstacle, with a 500 to 600 word limit, and record a short video of 2 minutes that shows what are your qualifications, background, personality, or just about anything that expresses that you deserve to be one of the next Royal Scholars of SUT. And mark your calendars to the announcement of candidates selected for the online interview that will be on April 10, 2023, the interview date from 18 to 25 of April, and finally, the announcement of the successful candidates will be on May 8, 2022.
Thank you once again, Miss Christina. I'm pretty sure the audience gains more than enough information from your input. At this point, can you give them how to surely ace the interview or simply the do's and don'ts during the interview? Anyone from your major can answer this question.
So for the interview tips, the statement I gave here is be confident and trust yourself. Let me give you 3 tips or strategies on how to overcome the interview successfully. Number 1, just be yourself. Show how unique you are to the interviewers. Do not attempt to fabricate what you say and be comfortable while speaking in front of them and everything will follow. Number 2 will be express what needs to be said. Do not be out of the topic. Speak confidently as much as you can with proper gestures and posture. And number 3 is confidence is the crucial key in this interview. Even though you're not prepared to the questions they are going to ask, your confidence will literally save you. For me, this is the most important thing you should bear in mind during the interview. But actually, during my interview, my greatest enemy is the internet connection. So make sure to secure it and keep your environment calm during the interview process so you will not be distracted. Pray before and after the interview, and do not forget to express your gratitude to the professors who asked or interviewed you.
For me, practice your conversational English. Conversation practice in English is the most effective way to learn the language. Conversation allows you to obtain the necessary speaking practice while also improving your listening abilities, and this can really help you during the interview.
So according to my experience, my tips for interview part is being well prepared and honest with your answer. Being well prepared here, it means just like you have to be ready for prepare everything before you are going to interview with our professor, such as internet, and you should find appropriate place and clothes during the interview. Prepare for the optional accessories such as like laptop, phone, headphone, earphone, and also the most important thing you have to research some information from our university and also your major that you want to apply. And being honest to your answer, it can help you to be confident and can show to our professor who you are, and also we can speak naturally.
So for me, I wrote always put your best foot forward because I believe that if you operate in a successful mindset, then I think everything that you want will align to whatever goals you have in mind. That's it for me.
Thank you so much, PPE students, for your helpful tips. I'm sure everyone is ready to ace the interview and excited to meet you all guys on campus. At this juncture, Mr. Sufania Booth will talk about confirmation and preparation after the announcement of the selected candidates.
So, hello you guys again. For my part, I'm going to talk about the confirmation and preparation. So after when we went through the interview part and was selected as a scholar for Royal Thai Scholarship 2023, you must make a confirmation to study here in SUT, Thailand. There are some processes before your arrival of submitting personal document and confirmation through your email, which is sent from CIA, such as to complete the confirmation form to satisfy that you received this scholarship. And you have to submit document by uploading it to your Google Drive folder, including a copy of your passport, official transcript from your high school, and a copy high school diploma or certificate. And in this part, you have to take care. The most is about the passport because studying abroad, passport is really important to issue almost every document. And also, it is optional in our applying right now. But when the confirmation, you have to make sure you make it on time before your arrival. And moreover, you have to issue visa insurance letter and original of letter of admission and visa letter. Complete a new student online registration. It means you have to complete your own personal information and also your family information. Confirm for accommodation, issue health insurance, confirm the arrival date and time. At this point, you have to know that deadline that is really important. The deadline that's provided by CIA, and you have to follow it. If you are not followed by the deadline, you can consider as a withdrawal candidate. Moreover, you have to provide the real information and checking following the email all the time. That's all for our presentation. If you have any questions, you can ask whatever you want to know about PPE and SUT in Q&A section. We will try to respond as much as possible. We are hoping and waiting for you to join and explore with us in SUT, especially to be a part of petrochemical and polymer engineering. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Sufania. At this very moment, let's welcome once again our guest speakers from Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering. Now it's your time, online community. If you have any questions that piques your interest for this week's live, feel free to comment and ask us down below by using the hashtag SUT Open House Live 2023.
Let's see what the online community has to say. So we have a first question from Ms. Benice Mahusay. How can we apply to the school's gym? Anyone could answer, guys.
The school gym is free and available for every student here at SUT. So when you want to apply for the gym, you just need to have your fitness test, which is done also in the Sports and Health Center. And after that, the sports and health sciences teachers or students will guide you through all the equipments on the gym. And then after that one, you can just answer your account on the website provided by the gym, and you can schedule your workout and go there at that time frame. It's not that hard to be part of the gym, or it's not that hard to have a gym membership because you only need to have the fitness test, and there's a slight knowledge test that is not that hard to do. So I think that makes it accessible and free. And yeah, it helps me a lot So like, I am encouraging everyone who wants to study here at SUT. If you're going to study here, apply for the gym membership because it literally helps you on your body tone, or it helps you improve your physical condition. So you could play any sports that you like, or you could study more often or study more intensively than before.
We have a question from Pisa Chim. What are the challenging courses you had experienced as a PPE scholars? Anyone can answer.
Well, for me, in my case, I think the hardest subject that I had to take was more about the structure and properties of polymer. In that specific subject, we had to study literally how the atoms and how the chemical reaction and stuff, like every detail of that one. So for me, it's very hard to remember all that stuff, but I managed to pass. So I think we all did great. So I'm happy that we're able to pass the subject also.
We have another question from Ajan Wipawiasaha. What do you look forward to do after completing your studies?
For me, after completing my studies here in SUT, I'm planning on working abroad. And if given a chance, I want to be a researcher of polymers that are sustainable and have a minimal impact on our environment.
Now that for me in my case, now that I'm going for cooperative education, I hope that through my credentials and study here in SUT, it would be a big opportunity for me to be able to find local jobs here in Thailand, because I think there's a lot of opportunities here, since in Thailand they're one of the growing petrochemical and polymer industry in the region. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I was also asked the same question during my interview on what is my career plan or what do I look forward after my studies. And I will answer the same response that I said, which is I'm planning to find a decent job internationally and if given a chance, to study masters to further expand my knowledge about petrochemical and polymer industry. But of course, I also look forward to go home after my studies since I also miss my hometown and my country.
So according to my opinion, after like finish my study, I'm looking for to work in industry because I want to improve my skill and I want to be a capable engineer who are working in industry, engineering, and also just like I want to be like participate with educational fields, being a lecturer, researcher, or research assistant, and I will try as my best.
So we have a question from Princess Divina Bergado. What is your favorite thing to do in the campus during your leisure time?
Well, I guess for me, since I love playing sports, so during my leisure time, if I have time and it's not raining outside, then I will go outside, take a walk in the lake, because as mentioned earlier, the lake is very beautiful. And if you want, you can also find and make friends to other people playing in the field. As mentioned earlier, there's a lot of sports that you can play, a lot of games that you can do. So there's a lot of things to do here in SUT.
Yeah, like just like Kuya Carl said, also my favorite thing to do during my leisure time is to play sports or sleep or rest because it helps me relax my mind. Since intensive studying here at SCT really drains some of our brain energy, and going out to play or sleeping releases some sweats and recharges us and gives us the power that we need to finish our academic responsibilities.
We have another question from Mr. Pendavid Talk. Will there be any senior project in the PPE program?
Oh, yes, so in the petrochemical and polymer engineering, we will have a senior project, or more like a research project, that will be offered in your fourth year, is in the first term. So I'm almost near on that stage. So fighting, guys.
We have a question from Jofer Faeldonia. Question is, what is the hardest subject so far that you faced during your first year?
As here, I think physics subject is the hardest for me. The agent's approach in teaching is different, and it's maybe I'm not used to it, and that's why that's the hardest subject for me.
I certainly agree with Christina because we actually study in the same classroom. We're in the same section since when you apply for international program in your first year, all of the engineering international programs are classmates. And the hardest subject really so far is the physics one because our teacher is he's really intelligent. Like he teaches us great stuff that tickles our mind and challenges us, and it's really hard for us to cope with that kind of knowledge, but it also gave us the chance to challenge ourselves and to improve our study style, and it also gives us a lot more knowledge about physics. And yeah, it helps even if it's hard.
So I totally agree with Christina and Third. Physics is really hard for me, but it's just like it's study really general. Some part I cannot catch it. But besides physics, I can say the other subject that also hard is chemistry because I am come from Cambodia. So when I study in high school, we are following the Frank system. So every chemical properties we have to call it in Frank. So after we come to study here, we have to change everything to English, even though like about like the chemical properties, also the reaction and the specific word as well. So I think it's hard for me to remember, just like I restudy it again, something like that.
Agreed. So for our first year applicants, or for those who will pass as a scholar here at SUT, you need to prepare for chemistry and physics, and of course a lot more subjects. We will just inform you. So yeah, good luck, guys.
We have another question from Mr. Rinch Samson. Is it hard to communicate with other foreign nations? Anyone could answer.
Well, for me, I think no, because everyone hears, I mean, the international students speak in English. So with that kind of system, then it's always easy to communicate with them. So yeah, that's it for me. That's what I think.
Yeah, indeed. You just need to have like a good approach when you want to converse or communicate with them. Since all of us here are, even if you think that we are good in English because we study international program, we are not actually. It's like that's why we need to have a good approach to one another. We need to speak slowly. We need to listen carefully on what the other one will to say, and we need to wait for the others to respond. Since speaking in English is kind of hard to do, especially if you are get used to your mother tongue or your national language.
Also have the same question, a question from the same person. How does SUT change your life as a student, and how did you cope up with a cultural shock or changes in SUT?
I would like to answer that question because it's kind of interesting. SUT changed my life in different ways and in many ways. First, it would be my knowledge capacity. Because of SUT, I realized that I have something more to give after I felt demotivated in my senior high school year due to the online classes. Second is that studying here at SUT taught me independence, which helped me open my eyes to adulting matters which I never thought I could experience before turning 18 years old. I am very much grateful to SUT and Royal Scholarship because it taught me more about myself, which I think cannot be found in any encyclopedias or books or dictionaries in this world. And regarding the culture shocks, Thailand is not much different to the Philippines, so I think it is not that hard to adapt here. We also have our growing Filipino family here, where we are now 21 Filipino students here, and it also helped me because even if I am living abroad, I can still uphold my culture, and that's just great.
So by my experience, I think SUT also changed my life, especially it's related to my intercultural communication because I am the one who study in Cambodia. So everything I speak is in Cambodian. So when I come to study here, everything is changed. I have to speak English with everybody. Although we have a lot of seniors who study here, but during our class and also to speak with our friends, we have to use English. So this is the thing that I have changed a lot, that I can communicate in English, and especially I can understand more about others people from different places in Thailand and also from another countries such as Philippines, Myanmar, and also Indonesia. And for the cultural shock, I think Thailand and Cambodia it's not much different. So I think it's easy to adapt, even though about the weather, language, and also food. So I enjoy with the life here.
For me, it changed my life in a way that I am now away from my family and also my friends from the Philippines. But with the help of my new friends here from other countries, life is fun in SUT and now it is bearable. And also the culture shock is like everything here is spicy and I'm not used to spicy. So yeah, get ready for the spiciness. That's all.
We have another question from Miss Ashley Cassandra Asuncion. How does it feel like to study in an international setup?
Uh, it's like a new experience since you always talk in English and not our own language, for example, Tagalog. But all in all, it's fine since the agents and the students here are friendly and also approachable.
For me, studying in an international setup is a challenge because it is a challenge and a blessing because it gives us the chance to collaborate with other foreign students who are very intelligent. Since we are studying with different foreign students, we also learn a lot of things from them. I'm telling you, for example, the students in from Cambodia are very good in math. The students from Myanmar are also very good in mathematics and in every aspects of science. And for the Philippines, we are good in speaking, and I think that's good.
Oh, we have another question from Mr. Rich Samson. To the hosts, what makes SUT a desirable university for everyone? You can answer first, Cha.
Um, what it what makes it desirable is because the university blooms in an environment that fosters innovation and sustainability. Moreover, as you've heard from earlier from the petrochemical and polymer students, we have complete facilities here to further help you in your chosen studies. So if you're looking for a quality education and a university that thrives for sustainability and innovation, SUT is perfect for you.
In my case, there's so many reasons what makes SUT a desirable university for everyone, but definitely the main reasons is first, international relations. If you're the kind of person that wants to pursue the international market or wants to be an internationally inclined person, SUT is the right fit for you. And second is after you pass the scholarship, the opportunity doesn't stop there. SUT also offers different exchange programs from different countries around the world for you to explore as well. And last but not the least, what makes SUT a desirable university for everyone is that SUT itself is not just about molding or fostering students to be independent or to be entrepreneurial or to be innovative, but at the same time, it builds a building block for students to be particularly prepared for the working industry. Since, as far as I know, 90% of fresh graduates coming from SUT already has jobs after graduation. That's right.
So we have a question from Win. Wow. Oh, it's a comment. Although I am watching to know about SUT info, the MCs and speakers make me feel like I've known them for years. So glad to watch this live. Thank you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Thank you very much for your comment. Thank you once again to our PPA students for joining us tonight. Please invite all your fellow countrymen who aspire to be part of our program. You could speak in your own language.
So for me, I'd like to start. So for those who are interested in and are curious in how your daily commodity items are being made, produced, manufactured, shaped, or whatever you want, I think petrochemical and polymer engineering is the right fit for you. So I hope you guys will choose petrochemical and polymer, and I hope to see everyone very soon.
There you have it, everyone, the Petrochemical and Polymer Engineering faculty. If you have more questions coming right up, feel free to message us in our social media accounts. Don't forget to register for this event through the links that can be found on your screen or comment section or by scanning the QR code.
Indeed, that petrochemical and polymer engineering is an interesting course that you could only find here in SUT. The party is just getting started, everyone. For next week, brace yourselves as we will introduce you to a faculty that will talk more about innovation and entrepreneurship. So stay tuned, folks. And thank you for having me Center for International Affairs as a host for this Open House Live. The pleasure is all mine. Once again, I am Teresa Berlosa.
I cannot truly wait for the next week when once again, I am Mike Ryan Palmaera.
And this is SUT Open House Live.
Stay safe, everyone, and see you again next week. Pandina ka. Bye-bye, everyone.
Suranaree University of Technology, Innovation and Sustainable University. For manpower for the future, for impactful research and innovation, for sustainable development. Suranaree University of Technology, under the new SUT 2025 vision, is responding to the changing dynamics of the world community by re-engineering its development strategies and goals, aiming for academic excellence. SUT's 5 core strategies include: built on the solid foundation of systematic administration and management, transforming into a more flexible administration and management structure, allowing maximization of resources under the strong corporate culture of centralized services, coordinated tasks, analysis of manpower demand, management of staff's workload, and appraisal of their performance, adhering to the principles of good governance, transparency, and accountability, empowering SUT to move forward with efficiency to become a leading university in a short period of time. SUT is determined to develop an education system involving innovative ways of teaching and learning in order to serve the different needs of learners of different age groups, placing significance and effort on development of innovative study programs that support lifelong and interdisciplinary learning suitable for the globalized world, excelling in cooperative and work-integrated education, CIWI, SUT's educational innovation that adds competitive advantage to SUT graduates, preparing the students with both generic and discipline-specific skills, crucial for continuous self-development in the 21st century. SUT is active in promoting and supporting research and development that enhance the country's competitiveness, adjusting, transferring, and developing technology for the solutions to problems and challenges of the country and the world, emphasizing the creation of new knowledge that caters to the needs of the target industries, creating an effective ecosystem for research and development consisting of centers of excellence, research centers, research clusters, and research units, building capacity of researchers through productive career paths and equipping laboratories to meet international standards, ensuring that the infrastructure facilitates research and acquisition of research fundings, yielding research outputs with social and economic impacts for the country and beyond. SUT focuses on building an awareness, cultivating a mindset, and developing skills necessary for entrepreneurship and innovation for students, lecturers, researchers, and staff, promoting it as a key mechanism for the creation and application of scientific and technological knowledge for innovation and intellectual property, with the potential to solve social problems and to have an impact on the economy, the society, the community, and the environment in a concrete and sustainable manner. SUT targets the global pressing issues and challenges, cultivation of world citizenship, and university engagement with other academic institutions, government bodies, private sector, industry, and the society at large for creation of innovations. Constantly seeking for and fostering partnerships with academic institutions and research institutes, collaborative networks with external bodies, as well as engagement with students and alumni for the development of the university, streamlining interdisciplinary research that engages all the stakeholders closely, aiming to serve the society as a center of knowledge and a model of research excellence, advancing the new management of learning of science, technology, and languages on the basis of morals and social responsibility. Under these 5 core strategies, SUT takes a proactive approach to the following 7 initiatives: SUT IIT, SUT Live, SUT Hive, SUT Hero, SUT Rise, SUT Connect, SUT Next. For advancing SUT towards University of Innovation and Sustainability in 2025. The 7 initiatives will lead SUT towards the 3 principal strategic goals, including manpower for the future, impactful research and innovation, and sustainable development. Adhering to the spirit of SUT pride, professionalism, relationship, integrity, delight, entrepreneurship. All these together will surely enrich our robust corporate culture, propel us towards the goal to attain the status of Thailand's #1 science and technology university that creates innovations based on knowledge of science and technology for utilization to drive sustainable development.